Hello, back again. It's Friday evening here in Germany, but yeah, I have a special guest here tonight. But for him, it is not tonight. It is, I think it's middle of the day. Eric from Frima Studio. How are you?
Fine, fine. Yeah, it's definitely the just afternoon here.
It's afternoon.
So, yeah,
You're in the middle of your day. I'm almost on the finish line.
yes, just a few more hours.
A few more hours, yes. And yeah, we are streaming a lot this week. We started on Wednesday and with Tropico 6 Festival DLC. Yesterday where we had a developer from Realm Forge in the stream as well. And on yesterday it was one of the developers from Gaming Mind Studios when we played a Railway Empire, the Japan DLC. Today, Disciples Liberation with Eric from Frima Studio. Tomorrow will be another stream, Space-Based Utopia, but this time without a developer, just me, but we will have a lot of fun as well, I think. Yeah, so something is clicking here. No, everything is fine. Okay, about Disciples Liberation, the release date is October 21st. Please correct me if I'm talking nonsense, but yes. And you can pre-order it for 33.99 euros via our Kalypso store. And please also check out our Steam anniversary sale. A lot of games, and you can save a lot of money. Um, yeah, what we have today is we continue my save game, and but before, let's talk a little bit about you, Eric. Please tell the people out there, what are you doing at Frima?
Yes, so I'm Eric Latouche. I'm the lead game designer on Disciples Liberation. And today I will try to answer all your questions regarding the game, especially those related to gameplay, which is what I mostly worked on since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, very nice. So it's also possible to play it via a gamepad, and this is something you guys put very much love to
Yes,
it. I heard.
yes. Since day one, the game was meant to be played with a controller, and it's really enjoyable. And this is my preferred way to play the game, actually.
Cool. I will definitely play that with the gamepad as well when I can install it on my Xbox Series S at home, but that will last a little bit. Yeah, we had a closed beta, and yeah, it was very positive reactions. Um, and yes, I started it, played it for I think 3 hours or so, and I saw a lot of content. Our QA showed us a lot of that. Okay, I will switch here that we are now in the game. Now you can also hear some game music at home. Snufford is here in the chat. Hey, the third day. Um, I could be a little bit louder here. My audio level is the same as yesterday. I'm in the red spot. Maybe it's music that should be a little less. I don't know. So I can't see anything
We can hear
strange.
you well.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Um, okay. We are here in Greyleaf is the name. Um, can you tell us about something about Greyleaf? It looks not very comfortable here.
Yeah, actually, Great Eve is the first undead region, and as you can see, it's a lot darker than the the two of the four main regions. It's definitely darker than the White Lands and the Plains of Widows. So basically, here you stand aside one of the companion, a Jamar, which is a necromancer, and he's in the middle of some kind of really, really dark ritual.
Yes, we talked to him the last time, and as I can remember, he wanted to let us collect some dead meat for him.
Yeah.
Was it a mistake to choose Greyleaf first? What do you think?
No, it wasn't a mistake. No, the 4 region you can choose at the beginning. There's an easier one and a one that is harder, but it's not a mistake.
Okay, just
It just might be a little bit more difficult than if you had chose Plains of Widow, but it won't be impossible to do.
yes, as an experienced player, I think I can make it. Played a little bit with the sound, because I realized the soundtrack is really, it's very epic, but it's also really like with power in it. So I have to
Tone down a bit.
a little bit, yes. It has a lot of power in it. So the first thing I will do is, there is on the left bottom side, your resource storage is full. For example, here I conquered the lumber mill last time, which will give me 85 wood per hour, and we reached that. And for that we go back to Ilion. This is our main city, and yes, maybe you can tell us something about Ilion as well.
Yeah, Alien is definitely like you said, your city. It's it's the main hub of the game. It's there that you build the buildings to hire the units of the factions you encounter in the game. So you have a limited amount of space for the buildings, but we have a cool mechanic to let you phase them out and phase them in when you need it. So, and when you're phasing out buildings, you don't lose all the progression and the investment you made in those buildings. So,
yeah, this is one of the features I thought is really good thought out. So I could. It depends on the factions you are coupled with, and if you are with one very good with one faction, and then you want to go more towards you work more with other factions, so you can phase out that building. That's right. This is this button, and you can replace it with a building from that other faction, and but you won't lose anything you have done before. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, so you can also recruit units and train units as well. I did that here while you was explaining, but I can go to another building. At the moment I'm very mixed because it's still very at the beginning of the game, and so I can train units, and that's what we're going to do here. We need some resources.
Yeah, and keeping those units at max level is a good way to survive.
And there is another cool thing about Ilion, is with the companions, because you can meet companions which also have a story, and but you can only carry 2 of them with you. Is that right?
Yes, in battle you can carry only 2 of them. Yes,
you can carry 2 of them. But then, I think, as a gamer, I would think about, okay, so now I'm playing with Aviana for sure, and 2 companions, and I will level them up during the game, and later on I will maybe, I want to change to another companion, but in the meantime, I couldn't level him up. But there is another feature, right, here in Ilion?
You can recruit them up in the castle. Actually, the companion will appear in the castle.
And so, you can train them.
Yeah, you can train them just like you do right now with regular units, as I would say.
So is this Alien Resurrection or Alien? Alien? Is this is from? It's a funny question from one of our viewers. Is this Alien? Is that Alien Resurrection or Alien Isolation? You know?
The city don't feel like an isolation. I hope with the great sky and all those colors.
It's Alien versus Predator, maybe, or so.
Yeah.
No, a really nice design. Okay, let's see if I have. I think I have trained all of them. You can meet companions and talk to them. He is Orion. This is our first companion here. He is at max at the moment. Okay, I think I'm ready to continue. Yes, there, my knights are at max. Very good, and simply we can go back here through the portal back to Alien. So this game is still in development, so end of October is the release, so maybe there is something we discover which is not polished yet, so please apologize that. But I've played it yes, for 3 hours or so, and everything worked stable.
I think while talking about the city, you forgot to actually go to your storage and collect those resources.
That was the reason I went to Alien.
Yep.
I have to go to the castle. This is the castle is the only spot I cannot face out. This is the main spot. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can phase. Yeah, you can do it with the blacksmith and the marketplace as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we have gold, iron, and wood. We gather them. So now. Okay. Lord Honheim, why do you give player a way to train unit without battle? That's a question.
It's basically when if you want to try another faction along the way and you want to test new units, it will really bad if those units would start at level 1 and you had no choice to just. If the only choice is to do battle to make them level up, it feels like a chore. So that's why we offer the possibility to train them. So if you're at level 40 and you say you started with the Empire and you want to start the Undead, and you wanted to play and test some new units, so you could just phase out your Empire buildings, build the Undead ones, add some Undead units and just train them. So you actually be able to enjoy and continue where you were at in the story. So that's the idea behind that.
And for me personally, I think it would become an endless grind.
Yes,
because there are so many characters in that, and I'm not a big fan of a grind. And you want to play with a character you like the look or the style or how he's talking, and when you have him now in your team and is only level 2 while you are in areas where you need to be in level 14 or so, then this could become a very hard grind. So for me personally, I think this is a very well thought out system, but those companions and characters that you're taking with you at the moment, they will level up through the experience of the fight, for example.
Yeah.
Ylve, so you can't just upgrade all of your units, you need to click on each building they belong to upgrade them.
Yes, you need to go to the building where they are built to actually train them.
And for sure you need some resources.
Yes.
So now the next thing I want to find is a fountain to heal before we start doing a little bit of action. A fountain. Just checking the chat. But we'll need lots of resources to train those new units.
In fact,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, it's your. It's
Okay,
your
so basically we have 4 tier of the units. So the first tier is actually quite a low cost, but yeah, the higher tier unit costs more resources. But as you progress into the game, you will find more place to lumber mills and stuff to capture. So you will earn more.
Yeah, for example, here we have a gold mine, and you can see it. It's green, shiny, and before that it was red. So now it is mine, and they're working for me. And the more you will conquer, the more resources you will get. Yeah, so try to find them and conquer them, and then you won't get into so many problems, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to find a fountain because I had I found a mana fountain.
But you are full of mana right now, so...
Yes. Oh, here is.
yeah.
Here is one, so I can go a little bit in. What I like are the particle effects. So at the beginning we won't see that spectacular things because I'm at the beginning. I'm not very good in spectacular spells, but I saw some of them, and they were really nice, definitely. Okay, let's try. I will quick save that in case I will fail. Here, Diderot, Holy Headhunter. Let's talk to him. You approach a troop of the Veil's Holy Hand, the Empire's placing force. Their leader holds a sheet of parchment upon which you see a drawing of your face and Twilight Twins written above.
You there. Take care in these parts. The Lich they call the Lost One is said to watch over the forests. We're on the lookout for the Twilight Twins, a pair of terrorists that attacked the Church of St. Darchild. Word is they were seen here. Have you seen this woman?
I think it will turn up the dialogue later a bit. See, it's but
yeah.
He reveals the parchment, and your caricature. The face is offensively round, the eyes black as night, the hair braided and slick. Okay, now we have how many races would be in the game? I heard Empire and Undead.
And there are 2 more, the Legion of the Damned, which are the demons, and the elves, the Elven Alliance.
Very good. So we have something from a Russian viewer, but I cannot read it. So can you please type that in some words? I can read, so I cannot comment your request. Amishos, hey, welcome back, and how was your vacation? Yes, thanks. My vacation was amazing. I was on a Rhine River castle road trip, and I visited, I think, six castles and 1 church. This is amazing, an amazing place, and only 1 hour from my home away. We booked 2 hotels, and we had the full fantasy medieval experience. That was pretty cool. Thanks. Yeah. What? These are not Disciple 3? Why didn't you do it as part 2? What? Okay. Now we are here in a conversation. He showed us a paper with a drawing, and they're searching for us because if you have missed last time, we fought, we killed one of an Empire favorite, and now we're some sort of criminals for the Empire. Okay, now we can choose. Yeah, that's me, or that looks nothing like me. No idea, a lie. and name your price to leave. Yeah, for sure, we can talk us out of that situation, but we can also be offensive.
Yes.
And some of the conversations during that game will have consequences for maybe later in the game. Is that right? Or
Yes, some choices you made through, especially main quests, will affect the outcome of some of those quests, and it won't affect the whole story as a whole, but all those little decisions will have an impact furthermore in the game.
so you can get maybe other items later, which you won't get if you would pick another
Yes.
answer or so. Yeah.
Or some characters will remember your actions and stuff like that.
Pretty cool. From Snuffo, the question: Kalypso has a, so it's more for me. Kalypso has a fable for strategy games with round-based combat. When will you buy Liberate, the Heroes of Might and Magic license from Ubisoft to make a new worthy? Heroes of Might and Magic. I think if Ubisoft is still the rights, then that will be a lot of money to spend for that. From Zur, will there be an option to play custom games or multiplayer?
We have multiplayer games, which is basically a one-on-one battle, and you build your army, and it's really it's a one versus one, one player versus one player. So the multiplayer is a great way to test units, actually.
And it's like a good alternative for a good old game of chess, I think.
Yes, we could say that.
Okay, I will try That's Me.
She was a mercenary, not a terrorist.
And how would you know that?
Because that woman is me.
Yes. The holy hands draw their blades, ready to reap your head, and the payment that comes with it. Unfortunately for them, you drew your blade first. Okay, and now we are in the preparation mode window. So here are our units. Here's Aviana, the main character, Orion, one of the companions. And here, this is something special. This is the backline. So maybe you can explain the people what the backline means.
Yes, the backline is quite a unique feature to Disciples Liberation. Basically, all units except the companions and Aviana can go to the backline, and each of those units will have an effect. So if you can right-click on the zombie, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So the last ability is the backline one. So the zombie will, at his turn, will attack one unit on the battlefield, but other unit will give boost and will debuff the enemies. So the backline is really a unit that will support you on the battlefield, and it was a good way for us to make the first tier and second tier units not obsolete at the end of the game, because those, like the soldier here, granting the protected condition, no matter his level, it's the protected condition. It will reduce the next incoming damage by 50%. So it's quite great, even towards the end of the game. So with the backline, you can really try different strategy and adapt your team to the incoming battle.
Yes, we will show that. What's here? I can add a shard.
Yes.
Critical chance. No, that is not. For that, no. I'll try that later on. Okay. The point is, in the battle, the backline cannot be killed.
Yes.
But if you lose all your other units and companions, then the battle is over for sure. It doesn't matter how many creatures you have in your backline. Okay, sometimes you have the chance to retreat, but not here. Maybe because I was too offensive here. So
Yes.
I only have the chance now to fight, and I hope we can make it. From
Probably will.
wait a little bit. So from Marchkov, hello, counting the days for the release date. I love RPGs and strategy, and this looks the right combination of these two genres. Yeah, thanks. I'm also counting the days, although I can play it here, but I'm looking forward to get it on the Xbox Series S, and for that I have to wait a little longer. So now we have the battlefield. First, let us explain a little bit. These are the backline guys.
Yes.
On the left, and here is our units and main characters as we set them before. We can also turn around that in a little bit, and we can also zoom in, and here you can see what is this nice looking field here. It's so beautiful. I want to go in there.
Yeah, but you should avoid that actually, because if you look at your tooltip at the bottom left, it's a seal of blindness. So the first unit you will walk on that tile will get the blinded condition.
And that, what is this effect? What does this with my character?
The blinded condition will actually give you a missed chance when attacking.
Oh, okay. So, it looks so nice. I want to go in there, but we try to avoid it. But there are some other fields here. The Orb of Inspiration, and this will.
Yes, well, this is a good. It will give you the Inspire condition, which is a good condition.
Really nice.
Basically, those that look like orbs are bonuses or buffs, and those do like the seal, which are underground, are more debuffs and stuff like that. So it's a quick way to look at them.
That's good to know. So, here at the top right, there is Defeat Diderot, Holy Headhunter. So, if we would kill him, this guy here, then
Yes.
the fight would be over immediately.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is really good. It's not always like defeat everyone on the battleground. Sometimes you have a possibility to kill the boss here, and then everything is over. Sometimes you have to survive a few rounds.
Yes. We have a few combat objectives like that to give more objective and to smooth out every combat, and just it won't be so repetitive.
Okay, that's another very funny thing from Snufford. Those buff fields that are close to the enemy are bonuses, and those who are close to you are bad for you.
Blame the level designer.
Okay, on top you can see, this is just the first one, Orion, then Aviana, but there is something to mention, something very interesting, I think. Here at the bottom you have the end turn button, which will immediately end the turn from of Orion if I would click on it. But here's also a wait button, and that will move him to the end of the round and will not completely take him out. That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so I think this is a very interesting strategy point, because if you have a healer in your backline, so maybe I can put one of the guys which has less energy and put him to wait, and then he gets healed first, maybe something like that, at the end of the round, or maybe at the beginning of the next round. So this is also a nice
Yeah, you
strategy.
can let the enemy come to you as well if
Yeah.
it's one of the strategy you want to try. Keeping the healers at the end of the turn is a good strategy too.
Okay. So let's see. There are some obstacles in my way. So I will choose. I have Orion, and he has Orion's cloak. This is his ability, and I can use that. And before I use that, he has two golden markings. Can you explain these golden markings for the people out there?
Oh, yes, those are the action points actually, and we have three of them: the blue, the red, and the gold one. The blue are for movement only. The red are for using abilities and actions, and the gold, which is the more powerful of the three, is you can use the gold for both movement and action actually. So Orion is a companion, and all companions have 2 gold action.
Oh, okay.
It's a specification to the companion. That's what makes them a bit unique and a bit more powerful too.
And what I discovered that was also really helpful in some fights was if I would end that turn immediately and I lost some energy, I would gain some energy back if I have still 1 or maybe 2 of that action
Yes.
points left. This is also
Yes,
really
if you end a turn and you have unused action point, it will be converted to healing.
cool. Okay, then use a special ability. That's the cloak function. Just click on it and then click.
Abby? You messed with me.
And now he's invisible. If I would walk to that, I hope he will not walk through. Oh no, cannot
Now you see
go to
me.
that spot. And now his turn is over because I used the cloak ability and the movement. And now it's Aviana's turn. I think I will let them come because it's too close there. Tyler D, tell me please, is there any hope that Kalypso Media will release an updated part 2? I think that's a pretty complicated thing. Me personally, I don't know where the rights are, if we have the complete rights or so. I don't know yet. But one thing, if you haven't, you are on YouTube, Tyler D. I don't know on which channel, because we're streaming on 2 YouTube channels, on Kalypso Media and Kalypso Live. And Kalypso Live is our newer channel, and there we are doing some news videos, and as soon as I get a paper on my desk where they say, well, we have an announcement, and shout it out to the community, then I will do a video, and you don't have to research for is there something, reading a lot of articles. You just subscribe to Kalypso Live, maybe hit the notification bell, and as soon as we have news, most of the time there's a video out there and you will get informed. Maybe there's an information for you. Maybe try it out. You can unsubscribe it at any time, but maybe this is something for you. Okay, another question. Can you plan the way how your units move to their destination? That's a very good question. Yes. Eric, can you tell us something about that? Because I was very afraid of maybe getting into that.
In fact, you see the tile that the unit will walk on. They are highlighted in blue, so there's a little blue outline. So,
but I think
right.
I think the question was that if I will now walk to this spot, maybe with the knight, and I will walk to this spot here. Does the knight walk? He will not walk this way. Maybe he will walk over that. I don't know.
He will try to avoid stuff on the ground that
okay.
is harmful.
Tyler D, thanks for the answer. Yes, I try everything. Hope I can help. Where's the advertisement piece of paper for Kalypso Live? Yes, Novad, I know you've heard that a lot of times. Okay, yeah, let's do a little bit of a progress. I've moved, and now I have the chance to do a little bit, maybe a spell. Aviana is a character who has a spell book.
Yes, in fact, it's the only character with a spell book.
Ah, okay. So what I have is here Solonial's Mist. This is a regeneration spell.
You can probably try that one.
What this is the Warning Bolt.
Yeah, it's an attack.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
use it at on him. The beta version, yes, this is a beta version, so there is no cutscenes or something like that inside of it yet. But it runs
Face your
amazingly stable. I never had issues. Okay, now that was Aviana is done now. Now it's turn of this dude here. Is that? I'm a little bit afraid. You know. Okay, now we have the knight. So I don't want to get flanked.
Honor.
Yeah, because flank gives a lot of bonus damage to the units who are flanking, actually. So that's a good strategy to wait and let them come.
Yes, but I hate that. So sometimes, you know, camping is a little weak. But at the moment, I'm not feeling that confident to go to the front line that fast. Oh, poisoned?
Offensive.
Yeah, so that was your backline zombies abilities. Ability.
Enemy.
Oh no, he got the inspired one first. Adam Meso, hello everyone. Hello Adam, nice to
Down.
see you here again. Ah, they're attacking me.
Offensive.
Ah, that looks like an epic fight here. Oh, bam.
I call on his holy fury.
Yeah, focusing on the on your target is definitely the way to go here.
I think those guys are healers, I think.
Yes.
I hate
Jordan.
I hate healers. Who was the game designer?
Oh, that was me. I'm the one to blame.
I hate healers on the other side. Oh, this is a good spell. Or a good attack from her. She can also heal, but she also has this cool thing because she can shoot here in that row, and she will hit everyone in that row except my
Yes.
my knight here. But there are also some attacks that would hit my member as well.
We have some spells and abilities that are much more destructive, as I could say, like the fireball spell, which will affect everyone in the area.
Fantas, just joining. Why does your party consist of undead, legion, and empire? The reason is it's just the beginning of the game. I played only 3 hours or so, and at the moment I'm not really tending to a faction at the moment. So that is that's
In
it.
fact, Aviana is not tied to any of the four factions, so
Yeah.
you can have units of all factions.
Okay, now Orion is here, and because he is still invisible, so maybe we can sneak here and then attack her. And you can see if you come very sneaky towards your enemies, so they can do more damage, because it is some sort of an assassin, I would say, Orion.
Yeah, it's some kind of a rogue or assassin. Yeah,
Yeah.
With me.
Bleeding.
yeah, because you were stealthed.
No, that is not a good idea.
move out.
Ah, no, I should have... Ah, that was not a good idea because I have a clearing strike, so I could have hit.
It to yeah.
Yes, okay. This is because I'm not so experienced yet.
You're mine.
This is my character, so just attack him. What, have I missed the units morphing into new, more powerful units when leveling up? Ah, okay. Do you mean, Fantas, the look of them? I think the question is, if you level up your creatures, will they change their look?
No, no. I know in previous Disciples some units at some point could branch ways and upgrade their looks and skills, but what we do in Disciples Liberation is that we have tier, so tier 1 to tier 4. So at some point you will be able to recruit and hire more powerful units. But a soldier will remain a soldier until the end of the game.
And there are some really, really nice creatures out there. The Bone Golem is really nice, and we saw one last time.
Glory and honor. There will be
Yeah, there's a lot of love for the Bone Golem. Everyone seems to like it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool unit.
Oh, come on. Okay, so again. So there is an... yeah. So we can hit 3. That's very important. We have to make damage because they have healer.
Yeah, that's why you should focus on defeating Diderots.
Yeah. To see which one. This one is Diderot, okay. But... So now you can see I cannot use Orion's Cloak at the moment. There is a cooldown situation in here. But this will do a lot of damage to her. Really, really good. And this is Diderot's. Very good. Maybe check out if we have a spell we can...
Maybe you can use your second ability. I think the other soldier moved beside you, right?
Oh yes, didn't see him. Yeah, that's thanks a lot. And demoralized, great. Arion 50 Disciples 2 remastering, please. Oh, I've heard a lot of people. This is a cult game. Disciples 2, but I haven't played it yet. It's a shame, I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for that game.
Yeah, but you know, guys out there, this game is not Disciples 2 for sure, but this is it's so hard. I'm from the publisher and I'm telling you guys, this game is so good. It feels like a shopping channel now. No, it's very hard. You know what I mean? Telling the people this game is really good. But yes, for sure. I'm working here. No, I like it and I will definitely play it in my free time. But now this is the thing I want to show you. I have one the movement point left, and I will end her turn. And let's now focus on my energy here. I will end the turn, and I gained 60 back. So this is if the unit. Oh, okay, that's another good question. If the unit levels up enough, they will get new abilities or only better stats.
It's only better stats for the units. For Aviana, though, at some point you will be able to change classes, select a class, and have new abilities.
That's right, and Aviana has a lot of abilities to learn. And for me, it was not... When I heard that first, I was the same thing with the question. I was like, but then I saw how many figures, so many characters are in there, and where I said, well, yes, then explore that and get the other characters, and that will make a very nice mixture of the characters. And so, for me, it's definitely not a game breaker. Will there be a random map generator from Nelson Randall?
No, it wasn't planned that. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Now, where are we? This guy here. Can we? No, we cannot use the second ability because there is only one. And now our knight. This one is let's use.
On the offensive.
Bam! Now he's confused. And we can get back some energy. Rotting Stench, this is our backline ability. This is another backline.
Yes.
So that was evaded. Great. Okay, and
Backline abilities are always automatic. You don't have to comment them. I'll probably get rid of one of the healers. Oh yeah.
yes. So, game designer, what are you saying now? Destroyed one of your healers. Heal the High Father. No.
Stand
Oh,
here.
no.
That's a backline ability of the priestess.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Round 4. Fight. This is the ones. So maybe I will cloak him
Feel the snake's bite.
and try to. Oh no! Oh, I walked through the blindness spot. That was very unfortunate.
Move out.
Oh no. That was my bad. Ah, come on. I thought I was on another character. But so now I'm using
Face your death.
a spell.
It's not that bad.
So, but now, oh no, okay, this is not. I can move to this spot.
Yes.
Now use that, okay. Saved the day a little bit for me.
Yeah,
The question is, you choose which side she'll support, Aviana. That's the question, I think. Or no?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
You can choose which
For
side.
the faction.
Yes,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely. It's up to the player to choose which faction, because with each faction you have a reputation, and based on your action, the reputation will go up or down. So it's definitely up to the player based on his action to choose which faction will be aligned.
On the offensive.
Tech stream. Hey Patrick and hi chat. Hi Tech stream. Nice to
We make our stand here.
see you here.
On the offensive.
Okay, we're pretty close.
Good day for a
Yeah,
fight.
pretty.
I call on
Diderot is in pretty bad shape, right?
But their healers are still there.
Yes, in the back line.
Just checking the chat. That's the reason.
Yeah.
How can you... Okay, how can you describe this game to potential customer? So maybe in a nutshell. Is that possible?
Wow, that's a hard one. In a nutshell,
No, this is not a... You can answer it as you like it.
yeah, it's a tactical RPG. Obviously, there's a lot of narrative choices. In fact, that's one of the core pillar of the game. I could say is every action matters, and there's a lot of actions for you to choose. Exploration is a big part as well. As you've seen on the world map, there's a lot of stuff to explore and to came back. Yeah,
I'll sneak past them.
Very story driven, definitely.
yeah, very very story driven, and there's a lot of depth to the combat as well. We put a lot of efforts in the combat with the backline and all those mechanics, the flanking, all the different abilities of each unit, because there's quite a lot of you. There's 14 different units per faction, so plus the companion, so that there's a lot of option in combat.
Yeah, and I like turn-based strategy games, but I didn't play many of them in a very long time because I don't know. But then I found my love back for these sort of fighting style. I played back in the days. There was a turn-based strategy RPG called Crystal Warriors. I don't know the publisher or the developer yet, but it was on the Game Gear from Sega.
Whoa, okay, that's an old one.
Yes, but it was really good. Now we can attack him with surprise. It's Orion. Okay, now
The reason why you couldn't attack and choose your action with Aviana is because she was taunted by the paladin
okay.
previous round.
But that doesn't matter. We defeated their leader.
Yep.
Scars. Hi to everyone. Hi, Scars. Okay, level 3. Rewards 625. Gold. Continue. Okay, that went better than I expected. Good fight, yes. The clanking of armor rings through the dying trees as the final holy hand falls.
That was close. What do you say we offer these bodies to Edgemar?
I'd say it serves them right for not having a picture of me on there, too.
Yeah, I like Orion. He's some really nice dialogues, very ironic.
Yeah. There's a lot of joke and
But it's not overdone.
no, it's just at the right spot at the right moment.
Yeah.
He's always there to cheer Aviana up a bit.
Yeah. So we'll adjust it a little bit that you may hear the voices a little bit better, because also the voice acting is quite good in here, as well as the soundtrack.
Yeah, you have to hit apply at the bottom, otherwise your settings won't save.
Oh yes, I forgot. Thanks. Let's hear dialogues. Oh no, everything is done.
Oh,
Must
yeah?
have one. Yeah.
Okay.
Very lucky. Okay. So now let's maybe get back to that. I will not follow the main quest at the moment, but because I think I'm not strong enough yet to find the Let's see if we can mess a little bit around with some others. What's going on here? Treasure chest. But I cannot reach it because of this corruption growth. How can I get rid of a corruption growth?
There's a few elements that, like the corruption drone on the map, that you at some point you will be able to remove. You just need to have the right companion for it.
Oh, okay. So here you can see that.
And
Corruption.
Orion is not the one to remove corruption growth.
I understand. Oh, there is a queen. Oh, how do I spell her? Queen Polcharia. Is that right?
Polcharia, yeah.
Polcharia. She is very mean. Talked to her. Talked to her last time, and oh, talk to him. Maybe. You approach wag figures in the din, shambling toward you as you move toward them.
No closer, or it's your heads.
Not heads, not yet. From Queen's Nest we come, to Throne of Corsal we go.
What do you mean they didn't play the previous titles? How is that possible? So me personally, I didn't play the previous titles because I'm more a console guy, and the previous titles only appeared on a PC.
The Necromancer's
that's true.
throne? You do know what awaits you there.
But for newcomers to the series, Disciples Liberation is surely it happens in the world of Nevendar. It's in the same world than the three previous game, but it's the story of Aviana. So even if you haven't done the three previous games and all their expansions, you won't be penalized and you will be able to enjoy the game.
Should have just called this something. Okay. Be on your way. I'll take you there in pieces. Dang! I forgot to quick save. I hope this was automatically saved. Do you remember? Can I fight against him?
Yes, when there's two swords like that, it will automatically end up in combat.
But do you know how strong he is? Maybe. Maybe.
I think the previous fight was way harder than this one.
Okay.
It so happens we made a pact with the Necromancer. The throne needs parts, and parts you are.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Eric knows the previous games. It's only me. You don't have to know or even like the previous games, but don't you think it would important to listen to fan feedbacks? Obviously, not now, but maybe in a future title. I think it's an uncomfortable question, but I think why not? What was the point? How do you start designing a game like this?
That's an interesting one, and I will try to answer the best as I can. Basically, even I didn't play all the previous game, unfortunately, but we have the narrative team played a lot more of the previous game, and without spoiling anything, there's a lot of references and events, and even the story of Evian. At some point, you will learn that it's linked to the previous game.
Oh, that sounds.
So I won't go much farther than that, just not to spoil the story. But there's a lot of reference to the old unit as well. You will see that some names refer to previous units' names. They won't have the same ability, of course, because the game is quite different. But there's a lot of inspiration from the previous game.
That sounds good. But it looks like it's not really necessary to play the previous games. I will get some fragments of the story before, or is that something like that?
Yes, it's something like that. It's
Oh.
basically it's the story of Aviana, and Aviana wasn't part of the previous games, obviously. So, like I said, there's some reference to the older games, and longtime fans will, I think they will know and find those references, but it won't penalize, or the newcomers will still enjoy the game even without those references.
Cool. X4C Russian haters communities is watching you. Yes, for sure you are all welcome, but please be gentle. So no one is here to harm you. We all know what disciples means to the Russian community, definitely. But I must say, you should have a little bit respect, because this was our vision of that game, and we had a closed beta run, and most of them, really a lot of people really liked that game. So maybe we didn't create a Disciples 2, but we definitely created a very good game. And maybe it's worth taking a look at it. And hating is not the way that helps you guys or either helps us. That's the point. If you have a point where you say, no, I don't like that feature and that feature, it's not my game, then that is okay. We cannot make it right, but we're trying. Adam, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask anything sensitive. No, it's no problem. I tried to reply to comments. Doesn't matter if they are comfortable or not, as long as there is a point behind that and not just ranting or hating,
Yeah,
Are there...
that's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Or I think yes. Argonaut 4 XP. Are there in-game cut scenes?
Yes, there is.
But not in our version here at the moment. They will
No,
be in
yeah,
there
that's
later.
right.
Yeah, it's still in developing. Next time, think about all the potential. Okay, I think only. Oh, Skars is asking a question, but I'm pretty sure we will not answer this. Is the Legion's goal to find a vessel for Bethrazen still? I think this is a question that will go too deep into spoiler region. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll just say play the game and find out.
Yeah. With anything like this. Okay, nothing to. Fantas, not looking to give you two a hard time. See you like nice guys. Thanks a lot. With anything like this, you look at what makes this franchise unique and beloved. Three things made Disciples what it is: a dark and foreboding art style, the unit evolution, and distinct campaigns. So if I well, it's very hard to compare us to other publishers, but I think if the game is good, then maybe it's not that the deal breaker. So, for example, Ubisoft or Capcom with Resident Evil, they changed the formula with a lot of effort, and yeah, I think it was Frima and our decision to make this game as it is, and there are a lot of talented people at Frima Studio, and what we got here. So yeah, this is a really honest thing. I've never seen so many people here at Kalypso Media playing a game with that kind of lightning eyes. You guys know what I mean. We really like it, and we're very confident that a lot of people will like it as well. It doesn't matter if this is, Disciples Liberation and not Disciples 2 or so. The evolution system. Yeah. Battle. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so... Oh, my heart.
I told you it was easier than the last.
Yes,
we did.
yes, thanks. But I thought, well, now there will be 10 of them with level 9 or so. Lorden to the procurement faction. Here to the developer, Eric, to you. What faction do you like to play the most?
I really like the combo between the demons and the elf. I really liked those. I like all units because I designed them all. But if you ask me when you'll get the game, what will be your choices? I'll go with the demons and the elves.
So that means, translated, you love all your children's, but you love that child the most, which is good at school.
Yeah, but every faction has cool units. That's true. But if my preferred one is actually the demons and the elves.
Fantas, hope it's a great game for you guys. It's just not a Disciple game is all. Yes, maybe like you've heard what Eric said, so maybe there is more Disciples in there that you might think, but you don't know. Yes, but I hope you like this game as well, for sure. Snufford, but you for sure nailed the dark art style. I don't know the old games, but I can't think of a darker art style. Yes, thanks. Oh, at Gaming TV. Hey, good evening. Nice to see you. Yes, I also like the art style, but I saw some images from Disciples 2, and it was also... This is also great games, and nothing to complain about these games. And I play a lot of older games, but I should definitely play this one as well. Orb of Resistance. Okay, this is a good one.
Yes.
This one looks not so good. Seal of Weakness. Okay, so avoid them. But here, now we can play a little bit more offensive now. They look...
Yeah, there's only 3 of them, so rocking them is
Now you see me?
a lot safer than in the previous combat.
Yes.
Move out.
I will not waste mana right now. I think you can make it without that. Movement,
Can
yes.
you
Then I
hear
can
the
attack.
voices?
Moment, I'm just checking the chat. Okay, yes, another question from the Alchemist, and hi, by the way. I saw the gameplay trailer on Steam, and there also appears to be this exploration part of the game with multiple regions, etc. How big of a part does this section play? 30%, 60% or so?
You mean what we saw in the stream at the moment, or?
I think he means the whole game. Will
Okay,
I explore? Yeah, explore 30% of my time or more. It's very hard, I think.
Yeah, I think you will, because we have dungeons which are closer to character exploration. which is there's a lot of exploration there. I think you'll be in exploration all over the world map and in the dungeon. About, I would say for 30 to 40% maybe.
But it also depends on you as a player. If you want to explore,
Yes.
you can explore a lot. And as Eric mentioned, there are some dungeons everywhere, and there is some. I don't know if you saw this. What was the name where we could not enter the chest, the treasure chest? This
Carp and
corruption.
growth on the world map.
Yes, and if you have a companion that can get rid of that, then you can come back. I think it depends on your game style. Oh, that was the wrong line.
Yes. If you want to explore everything, there's a lot to explore.
So next around,
Feel my blades bite!
he is strong.
Feel my blades bite!
Moving.
Flanking time.
Face your death.
It's not bad. Take this one. No.
Yeah, you should use that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a tier 2 unit. That's why it is stronger and more resilient.
Okay, another question from Adam. Patrick, he said you'll answer hard questions as well. I try to, because I take every one of you guys very seriously. And what do you think if after the release you'll get a major feedback that people preferred the previous titles? Then could you change some mechanics for future titles? I think. Can I answer that first, maybe, Eric?
Yes.
I think if there are, our producers are really carefully reading community posts, and if there are very constructive. Whereas there very constructive feedback where the people say, well, this is not so good, that is not so good, and there are a lot of people saying that, then we have to think, yes, maybe that was the wrong decision, yeah, you know, and then we can change things. And that is the reason I say, well, please hate us, a little bit respect. That doesn't help us. It doesn't help us or either you to tell us, this mechanic sucks and this mechanic sucks. Tell us in a constructive way what the problem is that you have, and then we can nail that maybe in future things. Is that, sounds that good, Eric, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it sounds good. For us, I cannot speak for the upper management, and we don't know if Frima will do the next game at this point. We hope so, but our plan wasn't to just destroy what was done before as well. I mean, we want to modernize the franchise. That's why we went with a more personal story with Aviana, more story-driven, give player choices. We might have not different campaigns like previous games, but we have a really big one where you can orient yourself and have multiple choice and choose which one you prefer. So if you redo the game multiple times, you can try different answers to see what happens. So yeah, but of course, if the reviews and the community and all the feedback we have is to bring back the old mechanics and stuff, I mean, if we do the next game, we'll definitely take the time to gather all these feedback and think what will be done next.
Yeah, that's it. At Gaming TV, I think this game will be the next big thing for Kalypso. Yes, I would love to see that next big thing. It's definitely an epic game. Fantas again. Auto resolve or auto battle available? Question mark.
Can I speak about that one? I think yes. It's definitely a thing we heard from the feedback of the beta, and I can say that we will add a feature to auto-resolve some easier battle. Of course, it won't work for main quests and stuff like that and bosses, but we will definitely have that feature, and that we did that because we had a lot of feedback requesting.
Yes, so you can see we really listen to the people, and yeah, this is with that auto battle thing. This could be a good what is the name? Quality of life features in some.
Yes.
So, yeah. Just checking the chat, but there's a lot of activity there. But
That's fine.
yeah, that's definitely fine. I love talking to them, and we will have a lot of more Disciples streams, especially in October. I think the studio creative director Louis will be in the stream. We will have a stream with our QA, and we will show you more and more some later game content, but we try not to spoil a lot because the story is a very important part of this game. Adam, I promise I will do my best. A very detailed feedback mentioning what I liked, what I didn't. I just hope you read it because on Facebook I still haven't got a reply. Okay. Well, Facebook is more for our social media community. Usually, I think there are they're replying. But I think for game feedback, I think forums like Steam later on, maybe I think on Reddit might be something. Check that out. And definitely you can visit our stream, or you can comment under, for example, Kalypso Live videos. I do enjoy how this game looks, essentially. Also, are you reading Russian Mega Threat on Steam? Question mark. What do I wonder about this game? Can we retry auto battle if we do not see result? Okay.
In fact, auto battle will end up in the result screen. So, and
So I think the question is if you can see maybe a chance. Can you win that or not? But if you once clicked, I think, on auto battle, then it's auto battle, and not.
Yes.
And you cannot go back. It's your decision. It's your risk. But it's the
Yes.
same thing with other games. So will you attack that guy or not, or retreat? I think
in fact, it's not auto battle. We call it conquer, and it's basically skip the battle to the result screen.
Yes. Yeah. Will there be a demo version available? I don't.
Not that I'm aware of, but I don't know everything about the game. And
Yes,
especially,
I don't think so. The last thing I've heard was no.
we had a closed beta, but I'm not sure we will have a demo.
Yeah.
Maybe for the
pre-orders.
Steam Fest.
Oh, Steam Fest.
The
okay.
Steam Fest, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I can't confirm that, but maybe there will be a one for the Steam Fest.
Okay, let's flank this guy. As we can get really close here and see their beautiful faces.
Yes.
We make our stand here.
Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting point from Adam. I hate to bring it up. No, it's okay, Adam. But Disciples 2 had auto battle, which the player could stop at any point, which was neat because the AI sucked. No, as you heard, this won't be an auto battle where you see the battle. It's just you click on conquer and then the battle is done. So there is no chance to go back. Is that right, Eric? Did I understand?
Yeah, it's right.
Okay. But it's not that auto battle that you just click on auto battle and you can go and fetch a cup of coffee and then watching these figures fight. No. Greg, I cannot. Giette? Greg. Looking forward to the next chapter of Nevendar. Are there plans to do follow-up expansions for Disciples Liberation? I think this is something we cannot answer yet. Because
I can't answer that yet.
Yeah. But if this game becomes quite popular, then the chances are, I think, getting better. What? Fantas? Will there be an auto battle feature? We talked about that. I got it. Yeah, thanks. Okay. That's from Adam. That's too bad. I love seeing a competent AI fight. Players could learn a lot from that. Yeah, or you're just watching Kalypso live streams, and then you can lean back and see our guys or me fighting. Maybe this will be an option. I don't know. So here's the backline, the poison.
Backline cover.
Nice. Can you maybe give us a little what backline effects can we expect to see a little bit later in the game? Are there some really special features?
Without spoiling it.
Try if you cannot answer that, that's no problem.
Like I said earlier in the stream, backline abilities was a way for us to make units, even the tier 1 and tier 2, at the end of the game, or still an option for the player. So there are definitely backline abilities that are stronger, but they are still relevant even for the first tier unit. I really like the one of the Empire units called Holy Avenger, which strikes an enemy, and if the enemy is killed by the Avenger strike, she strikes back. So that's an example of a stronger one that I really like, and it is quite powerful. I mean, you can kill or defeat multiple units in the same round with the backline.
Jep, hi Jep, nice that you're here joining us here on this Disciples Liberation preview stream. And for example, you can pre-order it via our Kalypso media store, and in euros at the moment you can get a discount, 13%, so you can get this game for 33.99 euros. Please check out the price for your region, and you will get the Steam version. You will get a Steam key, and yeah, will run there, although you got it via our store. So now, what can I do? So maybe I will move.
Maybe flank the other unit with Orion.
Ah, yes, with Orion. I was looking at the knights and maybe later flank him with that. Oh no, but he's almost done. I think maybe that mistake was
You're
not
mine.
so bad.
The
Kick
twin
him
moons,
away
red
because
and
he's
blue.
not so fit, gaining back some
Mounting an
his
offensive.
energy. And now
There will be no surrender. There will be no surrender.
bam.
I'll sneak past them. Feel the snakes bite!
When did you start? Your part. When did you start working on that game?
I was there a little bit after the beginning of the project.
Mhm.
I worked on that game for like 15 months or so. I started in March 2020
March 2020.
at full
We
time.
make our stand for valor.
And I think the game started. We had some people started to work on the engine and stuff like that a bit before that.
Okay. Yes, I got it. The last of the undead crumble at your feet.
Like he said, to the throne he goes.
Here, I'll help you lift him.
As you ride off, you're nearly certain the eyes of the undead creature are watching you.
Can
Return.
actually to a Jamar, yes, to complete your quest.
Am I strong enough? No, I think there is. Oh no, definitely not for these guys, but let's get a little closer. Oh, come on.
As a
Undead.
werewolf.
That is... No, we will pass by. Oh, there is Tom of Chuchulkan. Is that
Which is a
something?
dungeon. Yeah.
Is that something I could make? Do you remember that? I
Yeah,
was
you
quick.
can definitely enter. Yeah.
I will quick save that. At Gaming TV, flawless victory. Yes, that was. Malcolm X. Why not gameplay like in Disciples 2? Disciples 2 the best. Yes, because it's just our. It was our decision. That's it. But it's cool. I think. Me personally, I don't have problems if people write, "Oh, Disciples 2 is best, is best, is best," because that shows me that there is something that lifted you guys. You're remembering a good time, and the same is with me with Final Fantasy VII. I played this game, and I only played this game. This was my life, and I really loved it. And later there was Final Fantasy VIII, and it was definitely a good game, but it was not mine. But that was not a reason to tell everyone Final Fantasy VIII is not a good game in a much more worse way. But it's okay. But I think if I would go back to Final Fantasy VII now, I think I would not play it till the end again. Something like that. But it means a lot to me. But it's time to move further. Sometimes.
Yeah, we try to, like I said earlier, modernize the franchise, add new elements to it. So we really, really hope people will enjoy it, even if it's not Disciples 2.
I have a question. So now I'm playing it with mouse controller and keyboard, and here I have my cursor, and I can hobble here over some stuff, trying to find goodies. How is that with the controller? I never played it with a controller. Is there a cursor as well, or is that a directional controlling?
If I remember it right, there's a cursor as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Not sure actually. Did
No,
we
I
remove
was.
that?
We.
I don't think we have it actually. It's more like control with the analog.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's not a problem. I was just like, so, oh come on, what was that for questions? And there were so many uncomfortable questions there, and the most uncomfortable question came from me, from the narrator.
No, it's not. It's just been a long time since I played the game.
Yes,
So.
it's no problem. But we will have a lot of time to explore that. We will play that on next-gen consoles and etc. etc. Adam, how long is the stream? Time is passing by so fast. We only have 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And I will not go into overtime because Eric has a lot of things to do. It's the middle of his day and the end of mine, because he is sitting in Canada, Quebec City. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. It's like 2:30 here.
2:30. I'm pretty glad that it's so late now, because first of all, it's nice to have a conversation with you, Eric, and with the community, and playing that nice game. And it was a pretty hard week. But tomorrow I will have another stream. We will play Space Base Startopia, same time, 7 p.m. Central European Time. Just in the chat, there's a lot of activity here. That I like that.
Yeah, it's great to actually be in touch with the community and answering those questions. It's really, really great.
Yeah, that's cool. So you're not in a boring stream. You really have
No,
to
no,
work
no.
here.
Of
It's
course
not free time for you. From the Malcolm X, from the third part, it's not classic Disciples anymore. This is just another Heroes of Might and Magic and so on. Why do you break what worked perfect? I think it's definitely different from Disciples 3, and in my opinion it's much better from what I have seen. But I mentioned before, I never played. I only just watched videos from previous Disciples games. So I think you have to, from @Gaming TV, so I think you have to try something new and not always stick to all things, such as Disciples 2, best example. If it always the same things, I think maybe it is also very risky to remake such a classic like Disciples 2. I think there are also a lot of people that would say, well, that remake is not okay, and like that. I think it's almost the same situation.
Yeah, it's a lot tricky to do a proper remake. You mentioned Final Fantasy VII. I mean, the new version of Final Fantasy VII, some people really like it, and some people stick to the old version. I mean, it's always a two sides of the same coin, and some people will be pleased and some won't.
Okay. Next time, from Adam, next time you should let someone else play so we could talk to you, Patrick. Yes, this is usually the plan. When it depends which guest I can get. If you want to do some more progress and show a little bit more, I have some guys from our QA here, and they will play and will completely host the show. But in this case, we had the chance to have one of the developers here, so you guys can ask a lot of in-depth questions. Even our QA cannot answer you. And I think this is something... Well, I haven't seen a lot of publishers doing that, being that kind of open to the community, in inviting developers. But yes, show us battle scenes. We had a lot of battle scenes, Malcolm X here, so maybe yes, try to do another battle. but maybe you will rewatch the VOD or parts of the segments of that. Oh, there was another question from Malcolm X. Okay, why should I buy this game? This is not easy to answer because we don't know what kind of player you are. For me personally, I would buy this game because of the world, the exploration, the leveling system. Because you can level your characters up that traveling with you, but the other ones are not stuck. So you can level them up in Ilion, in your main city, which is pretty nice because that prevents you from endless grinding. This is a thing that is very well thought out. I can understand the point that the creatures are not evolving while upgrading, but we have so many creatures, so the exploration part for me personally as a player becomes more interesting because I can find some more stuff and that companion system and yet choosing different factions. And I saw there was a quest line where I think Empire and elves had they had trouble with each other because an elf shot the child of an Empire guy, and now you can decide, and you can say you are that person that says, well, the elf is totally right. He shoot that guy shoot that guy's boy is totally fine because of some reasons, or you can say no, this is a child murderer. I think this is my personal view of why I would buy this game.
For me, what I would say is if you like tactical RPG, if you like story-driven games, and if you like the world of Nevendar, you should definitely try that.
D-Max SBA, don't understand all the negative people here. If you are hung up on the old game, keep playing it and let the rest of us move on. It's not that big of a deal. I think there are not so many negative people here. I think today we have a lot of people that have their points, definitely, and so it's no problem to replying to them. And the game is not out yet. They cannot really tell us their opinion, at least if they were not part of the closed beta guys. The game we can... Adam, also, if we buy the game, we can rightfully send them our feedback. I mean, we can't really judge the game only from YouTube videos and streams. Yes, that's... you can judge it. So, there was once... I have an example. There was once a game called Kane and Lynch. Do you know that game, Eric?
Yes, I know. Okay. I haven't played it, but I know the game.
Okay, and this game got very mixed critics, so it was not the top of the notch game in that year. But personally, I know what I like, and I saw the footage, and I said, no, I think this is a game for me, and I bought it, and it was for me, and I played it, played it till the end, two endings. I don't know if there was a third one. So maybe you know what you like.
Yes, that's true. We all have those kind of games that we cheer and we really, really like. And I could speak for myself like for 2 hours straight of all games that I really like. And yes, and like I said, it's fine that some of you guys hold Disciples to dear to your heart and you love that game, but we didn't do a remaster of Disciples 2. That wasn't our plan or contract, I could say, and our goal as well. So we try to bring some fresh new elements to the game, and more exploration, more free exploration. It's not turn-based. You can explore all you like. We put emphasis on the combat, on the tactical aspect of it, and yeah, I really hope you guys will love the game, even if it's not Disciples 2. But the plan wasn't to do a remake of Disciples 2.
Yeah.
We want to move forward with the franchise, and really hope you guys like it.
Scars, do you read my messages, guys? Which messages? Did I miss anything? Because there are a lot of messages. Was that something important I can answer to you? I thought earlier there were Russian developers. Where are they now? Are you new developers or what? No, they're Canadian developers as well as in Disciples 2. This was also a Canadian studio.
Yeah, it was made in Montreal back
Yeah.
in the days.
I think.
But no, we are not new developers. I mean, I've worked for 16 years at Frima. It's my 16 years. So
Oh, that's a lot. So we're quite experienced. And I think Disciple 3 was a Russian developer.
I think yes.
Yeah. Tell you what? Oh, that's a good question, Tyler. What engine is this game made on?
It's made in Unity.
Oh, yes, cool. Mr. Crowley was never mind. Okay, let's fight a little bit because time is passing by, but this won't be the last Disciple stream. You can pre-order that via our Kalypso media store, for example, and check out Steam. We have a Steam sale at the moment. You can save a lot. But I will not check the Steam page yet. It would be nice if you guys visited by your own. And turn. So maybe you need another DLC for Tropico or something like that. So let's play a little bit offensive because I did a quick save and I don't know if we can make it till the end.
We'll be victorious.
Are
We'll
you
be able to handle that fight quite easily, I think.
okay? Are you more a PC player or do you have a console at home, Eric?
Holding the line.
Oh, I have quite a few consoles. Not the latest one, but they are definitely hard to get.
Oh, you got my attention.
Yeah, right now I have a PS4, Switch, Xbox 360, and a PC. That's my latest one.
I can
I'm
easily.
trying to get a PS5, but it's actually impossible
Yeah,
to get
it's-
one here. So
It's impossible. Yes, it's everywhere.
I
So
play some mobile too. I try to just try as much as I can as a game designer to inspire me to see what others do, what's good in the other game, what I like, what we like. So I think it's important to just try many different.
oh yes, I have so many consoles as well. Oh, Malcolm X. Why? This is maybe the most uncomfortable question. Why the price of your game is not so big? Does it mean that you're afraid that people don't want to buy it? I think maybe think about that if our price is not so high. So maybe we don't need to make. We are pretty confident that this game will make it and we will get our money back. Maybe that's the point. No, I don't know. I'm not making the prices here, but Malcolm, if you don't like it, then maybe it is not your game. You know. That is also not a problem. Deals with dragons. The graphics look pretty good and fit the Disciple style well, but I would have preferred if the UI had a grittier, darker look. Wish you the best for launch. Thanks, Deals with Dragons.
Thanks.
Okay, this is a point. Okay, so what next? I'm afraid. What is that silence? No, I will.
If you don't try to move too far, he will move aside it.
Okay, then I will.
Now you see me.
Okay, good. Yeah. Nope. And that turn. Who hit me?
It was your poison condition, actually.
Ah, yeah, I see. Malcolm X, I love Disciples. I'm just afraid about the future of this beautiful game. Yes, and I have a lot of respect. I told you that, guys, that it's very important and very nice that you have something, but you can always repeat playing Disciples 2. And many people hate the new Star Wars trilogy, but did that Star Wars trilogy really killed Star Wars? No, then just stop watching them. That's it. Okay, Aviana, I will not move further. I will use
No, you can't because of the crates.
What? Okay, yes, I see. Who is the game designer of this one?
I wonder. Yeah, line spells like that tend to go far, but if there's an obstacles, you won't be able to bypass it.
Yes. Okay, let's go. No, I will. No. Come on. How we can?
Right clicking.
Yes.
Move out.
That was not far enough. Now I have the chance. No. Oh, him now.
Yeah, you must be in straight line.
Yes. Yeah, I need to become a little bit more experienced in that game.
Hear the voices?
But we'll definitely play it a lot more in the next couple
like
of weeks.
most tactical games are like that. I mean, at the beginning there's so much option and so things to look at, but as the time goes and you become more and more experienced with your units and what they can do and what they can't do.
Yes, and I'm lucky enough to ask some of our QA guys if they can help me out, but I try to avoid that. What will you do if the sale of the game does not pay off the development and it fails? Will you listen to the player community? That is...
I'm not sure we are the right person to answer.
No,
that
we are not the
question,
right. We are not the right persons to answer that. No, I don't know. I think we're not. Yes, for sure, there are some people there, but this is with every game. We hope that every game will be a hit.
Successful.
Yeah, successful. Junko 1986, I think, is following now. Thanks a lot. Yes, but because we believe in these games and we want to give you a nice time with them, and for sure, yes, earning money. That is
Feel my blade fight.
because there is my job and your job behind that, and
Yes.
for sure we need that.
Feel the snake bite.
But from the feedback we had, it was really positive. So.
Yeah. So that and that is the point. We had a closed beta, and the feedback was really positive.
Yeah, we had a closed alpha and a closed beta, and
Yeah.
the comments from the closed beta were better. I could say that.
Okay.
So I really hope you guys will try it and enjoy it.
Yeah. And then you can judge.
Yes, if you complete the game and you played like 100 hours, and you do a full review of it, of what
Yes.
you like and what you don't like, I mean, we'll read that. Because the campaign is quite long. If you do everything, we estimated at around 80 hours. So
80 hours. That is. Oh.
if you do everything,
Yes. I underestimated that one. I'm in a definitely. That was the wrong decision. I cannot pass them. So,
Feel my blades bite. I'll sneak past them.
Stand down.
this guy is the roadblock.
yes, and it's a tier 2 unit, so he's strong.
Yeah. I cannot.
You can move through the fire. You just get some damage in the burning condition.
Yeah, okay,
But
we'll
you-
risk that.
You can do it.
Oh, okay, yeah, thanks.
I know people don't want to walk in the fire, and
Yeah.
obviously we know why, but
Mounting
you have the options to go through and just say,
On the
I'll end up.
Yeah.
I'll have one of my healer
We
heal the
will
unit
stand
afterwards, or just taking a turn with the 2 unspent AP to regain some health.
Fantas00, do you have an estimate as to how many closed beta participants had played the previous games? 50%. As I know, it was 50%.
Yeah, that's the numbers I have to.
Yes, you okay? Yes, 50% that played it before, and the other one not. Oh, from Adam, how much story will that 80 hours include? It's not hard to make 80 hours of turn-based combat. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's not 80 hours of turn-based combat actually. There's a lot of story and exploration in that 80 hours.
Yeah. Lake.
It's a harder fight than I remember, but
I
maybe
think-
you weren't meant to go there immediately at the moment.
Yeah. Next time. It's late at my place, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that will hurt with the flanking. We should be able to
Yeah.
kill that unit.
Yes, I can
Feel the
hit him
snake.
again.
Oh, it comes back because it's a skeleton and he has a second life.
Ah, game designers.
Yeah.
Stand down.
That's one of the cool unit of the undead, and a lot of our QAs really like or don't like when they fight against the skeleton ward.
It's also good to know for the future. That's that experience part.
Down.
What, Patrick, could please answer one of my previous question about the game's rights? How much story? What? Plans for the franchise? Oh, okay. Do you mean that? What are your plans for the franchise? I read a rumor that Kalypso will lose its rights in 2026. If that's true, do you know what will happen to the franchise? I think I am the wrong person to answer that. I haven't information about that. Yes, I think that was the question. Yes, sorry if I will skip or cannot see them because I have to play and to answer, but I try my best to answer all the questions, or at least most of them.
There will be no surrender.
Who could I ask about that? So maybe our CEO, and I will give you his number right after the stream. That's easy. You can call him at any time. Kappa. Just kidding. No, I don't think that there is anyone you can ask that, or I think you won't get
The answer you're looking for?
the answer. Yeah, definitely an answer. Just wait. What happens? I think this is not an answer. This is usually answered that easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidentiality in those deal, and I'm not the right person to answer that either. So,
with me.
oh, the skeleton warrior is gone.
Yes.
Your life should be easier for now.
Definitely. But okay, this is mine. This is mine. So I can
I'll sneak
move
past
him
them.
to this place and flank
Yes.
him.
Totally.
You're mine.
Eat this. Oh,
Yeah, that's the burning condition.
Decitus Hoylandal.
oh, another good question from Mr. Crowley. Will you be able to reset Aviana's skills in the same playthrough?
Of course. In fact, in the castle, you can go to your skill tree, and there's a refound. So when you do that, we give you all your skills back. And if you choose a class at some point in the game, you will be able to change class as well. So when you refound your points, you are able to change classes. So if you want to try different play styles, more roguish or more spellcasters or more tanking, you can try that. There's only a small cost and goal to refound the skills.
Malcolm X. Malcolm X, maybe I missed one question of you. Do you mean this from the beginning of the game? For whom I can play? Elves, dwarves. So I will fight, and Eric, you can explain a little bit what choices I can the player
sure.
has.
In fact, it's up to you, because when you start a game, you're in a sewer. It's some kind of a small tutorial, a small zone with a few battles, and right after that, you end up in Ilion, the city. And from there, you can choose the region you start with. So if you go to Greyleaf, like Patrick is in the region right now, it will be more undead oriented. If you choose the Plains of Widows, it's more Empire. If you choose the Whitelands, it's for the elves, and the last one is Yyyy is for the demon. So based on the first region you will explore, it's one of the choice you make. It's the first choice you make, and you will be able to hire units from that faction.
Is this game hard? In my opinion, preparation is everything. I would say don't run straight into every fight. Try to explore a little bit first, getting comfortable with that, and then things are manageable. I think at the moment I cannot tell you more because I haven't played it that far.
Don't rush is a
yes.
good strategy.
Yeah,
in,
don't
in a lot of battles.
Definitely, yes. But I think at the moment is okay. I cannot complain. So you have to stay focused, prepared.
I'm going.
Yeah, take the time to inspect other units, see what their passive abilities are. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a learning curve and in these games, and it's not. If you would do everything first try, it would become very boring. Sometimes you have to hustle a little bit.
We have some harder fights, obviously, some easier ones. We have boss battles.
Yeah,
So
you're right. There are boss battles as well. It's not only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holding the line.
Okay, we are in overtime now. Eric, if you have to leave, then feel free. I think I try to end this battle. I don't know.
I can stay a few more minutes. That's not
Okay,
a problem.
but feel free. It was awesome that time, and I think it was very good for the community here to. Oh. Very good for the community to have someone here from the developer.
Like I said, I can stay a few more minutes. That's
Okay,
not a problem.
Okay, then
I'll sneak past them.
that spot. Now
Feel my blades bite.
eat this.
Let's move.
This spot, flanker.
You're done.
Eat this.
You
Is
can move up to the. Yeah, you can reach the unit. Just under Orion.
Oh yeah, thanks. Is there some optional very oh, Mr. Crowley is now following. Thanks. Mr. Crowley, is there some optional very hard areas not necessary to beat the game to provide challenge for hardcore gamers?
Yeah, there's definitely not in all region, but some region have especially. I think we saw that in the closed beta or some stream. There's a white dragon in the first Empire region in the Plains of Widows, and if you try to
Breaking
just
the line.
beat it from the beginning, it's just not possible. You have to come back.
Holding the line.
Yeah, there's some there are some optional dungeons and stuff to explore that are not tied to the main quest. You are not. It's not mandatory to do them, but if you do them, you'll get more XP and loot. So and even you can get some units
That sounds.
from those quests. We have some named units in the game. I don't think you have some at the moment, but in the Yurick region, the first demon region, I know you can hire a succubus and a possess unit with a name, and those units have the same abilities than their counterpart units, but they are way stronger. Their stats are better, so you want to keep those units because the improvement in statistics is quite powerful.
Can you hear
So
the
some
voices?
quest and some it's the reward of some quest actually to get main unit. Good job.
Down! Face your designer. guys. um. Okay. Yes, I did it. Game saved. Yes, quick save. Pretty easy fight. I underestimated them a bit, but at the moment I'm well prepared for some errors. But you guys saw, so I will switch back to this mode, to the closer, so everyone can see me now closer. Yes. If you followed that stream, there was a couple of times where I asked Eric, can I make it? Can I make it? Am I strong enough? But that's really good. Eric, thanks a lot for your time. That was really nice. Yeah.
It was a pleasure to get in touch with the community.
Yes. So many comments, uncomfortable questions, good wishes, everything there. It was a stream I liked, yes. Malcolm X has one question. I will answer this one question, Malcolm, just for you. What do you think about King's Bounty 2? Your opinion about why did it fail? People wait King's Bounty for a long time, but now they hate it. King's Bounty 2, I think they changed a lot, what I have seen. But there are so many games out there, and I must say King's Bounty was never a game that I was attracted to. I know some people that played it. I'm waiting for their review about King's Bounty 2. That's all I can say about this. At Gaming TV, have a nice weekend. Tomorrow there is another stream, 7 p.m. Central European Time, Space Statopia, our anniversary sale stream. Guys, thanks a lot. Thank you guys. Thanks Malcolm, thanks Adam, Snofford, at Gaming TV, all that, Fantas, thanks a lot. Mr. Crowley, thanks a lot for being here. Thank you again, Eric, and good night, guys.
Yeah, good night, and thank you very much. It was really, really fun.